Hello everyone. Today we will gain some basic knowledge regarding the Sales of Goods Act through some basic multiple choice questions. So without wasting any time, let's start with it. Stipulation in contract of sale with reference to goods which are subject to there of may be which of the following options are A, a condition, B, a warranty, C, both A and B, or D, none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is C, both A and B, which means a stipulation in contract of sale with reference to goods which are the subject there of may be a condition as well as a warranty. Next question is according to section 5 clause 2 subject to the provision of any law for the time being in force, a contract of sale may be options are A, made in writing, B, by words of mouth, C, partly in writing or partly in words of mouth, or D, all of the above. The correct answer to this question is option D, that is all of the above, which means that according to section 5 clause 2 subject to the provision of any law for the time being in force, a contract of sale may be made in writing or by words and partly in writing or partly by words. The next question is as per the section 4 clause 2 the Sale of Goods Act, a contract of sale may be which of the following? Options are A, absolute, B, conditional, C, both A and B, and D, none of the above. The correct answer is option C, that is both A and B are correct. That means to say that as per section 4 clause 2 of the Sale of Goods Act, a contract of sale may be absolute as well as conditional. The next question is the goods identified and agreed upon at the time a contract of sale is made are called which of the following? Options are A, ordinary goods, B, specified goods, C, scheduled goods, or D, none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, a goods identified and agreed upon at the time of a contract of sale is made are called specified goods. The next question is the agent having in customary course of business as such agent authority either to sell goods or to consign goods for the purpose of sale or to buy goods or to raise money on the security of goods is called which of the following? Options are A, agent, B, mercantile agent, C, partner, or D, none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is, such a person is known as a mercantile agent. Next question is as per the subsection section 2 of subsection 8, the Sales of Goods Act, the insolvent means a person A who has ceased to pay his debt in ordinary course of business, B, or cannot pay his debt as they become due, C, both A and B, or D, none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, as per section 2, subsection 8 of the Sales of Goods Act, insolvent means a person who has ceased to pay his debt in the ordinary course of business, as well as a person who cannot pay his debt as they become due. The next question is as per section 2 clause 12 of Sales of Goods Act, quality of goods include A, state of goods, B, condition of goods, C, both A and B, or D, none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is both A and B. That means to say the state of goods and the condition of goods are included in section 2 clause 12, and these are included in the quality meaning of the quality of goods. Next question is section 4 of the Sales of Goods Act 1930 deals with which of the following? Options are A, sale, B, agreement to sell, C, both A and B, and D, none of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is, section 4 deals with sale as well as agreement to sell. Section 4. Sale and agreement to sell. Section 4 states that Clause 1. A contract of sale is a contract whereby a seller transfers or agrees to transfer the property in goods to the buyer for a price. There may be a contract of sale between one part owner and another. Clause 2. A contract of sale may be absolute or conditional. C. Where 3. Where under a contract of sale, the property in goods is transferred from the seller to the buyer, the contract is called a sale. Transfer of property in goods is to take place at a future time or subject to the same some condition thereafter to be fulfilled. The contract is called an agreement to sell. Clause 4 states that an agreement to sell becomes a sale when the time elapses or the conditions are fulfilled subject to which the property in goods is to be transferred. The next question is there are dash essential requisite of sale. The options are A. Two essentials of sale, B. Three essential requisites of sale, C. Five essential requisites of sale, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is none of the above. Option D. That means there are none of the above are the required essentials of sale. The next question is Section 12 of the Sale of Goods Acts deals with options are A. Condition in contract, B. Warranty in contract, C. Both A and B, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is both A and B, which means that the section 12 deals with the condition in contract as well as the warranty in contract. Now let's see what section 12 states. Section 12 states condition and warranty. Clause 1 states that a stipulation in contract of sale with reference to goods which are the subject thereof may be condition or a warranty. Clause 2. A condition is a stipulation essential to the main purpose of contract, the breach of which gives rise to a right to treat the contract as repudiated. Clause 3. A warranty is a stipulation collateral to the main purpose of the contract, the breach of which gives rise to claim for damages, but not to a right to reject the goods and treat the contract as repudiated. And clause 4. Whether a stipulation in a contract of sale is a condition or a warranty depends in each case on the construction of the contract. A stipulation may be condition, the called a warranty in contract. The next question is condition is a stipulation which is A. Essential to the main purpose of the contract, B. Collateral to the main purpose of contract, C. Not essential to the main purpose of contract, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option A, that is condition is a stipulation which is essential to the main purpose of the contract. The next question is the Sale of Good Act deals only with the goods which are dash in nature. Fill in the blanks. The options are A. Immovable in nature, B. Movable in nature, C. Specific in nature, or D. All of the above. The correct answer to this question is option B, that is Sale of Goods Act deals with goods which are movable in nature. The next question is a contract whereby a seller transfer or agrees to transfer the property in goods to the buyer for a price is called which of the following? A. Sale, B. Agreement to sale, C. Contract of sale, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is a contract whereby a seller transfer or agrees to transfer the property in goods to the buyer for a price is called a contract of sale. Next question is where in a contract of sale the property in goods is transferred from seller to buyer, it is called A. Contract of sale, B. Agreement to sell, C. Sale, D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C, that is it is known as sale. The next question is when a buyer when the buyer would under the contract be bound to take delivery of goods, that state is called A. deliverable state, B. Essential state, C. Undeliverable state, or D. None of the above? The correct answer to this question is option A. That is when a buyer would, under the contract, be bound to take delivery of the goods. That state is known as deliverable state. The next question is a knockout is an agreement between a group of persons not to bid against each other. The statement is A. True, B. False. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is a knockout is an agreement between a group of persons not to bid against each other is a true statement. The next question is KV tempter is a doctrine holding the purchasers buy at their own risk. The statement is A. True, B. False. The correct answer to this question is option A. That is the following the above statement is true to its content. The next question is term passing of property means options are A. Transfer of ownership, B. Transfer of thing, C. Transfer of price, D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option B. That is the term passing of a property means transfer of a thing. Next question is what kind are the kinds of sale by auction? Options are A. Sale without reserve, B. Sale with a condition, C. Sale with a right expressly reserved, or D. All of the above. The correct answer to this question is option D. That is all of the above, which means that sale without reserve, sale with a condition, and sale with a right expressly reserved are the three kinds of sale by auction. The last question is in the contract of sale, there must be two parties. The buyer and the seller must be different persons. This essential of a sale is called A. Money consideration, B. Offer, C. Bilateral contract, or D. None of the above. The correct answer to this question is option C. That is, it is known as bilateral contract.